In the last class, what we were discussing? We were discussing about credit risk management. Okay. So we have credit rating. So we have credit rating. Use companies
regarding the financial and the qualitative aspects of the market, whether they can meet their obligation on
Okay. Yeah. In the last class, we were discussing about credit rating. We discussed the basic meaning of credit rating.
objectives, benefits, disadvantages.
Okay, and basically we discussed what is the need for going for a credit rating. Okay, so then we discussed about the basic objectives, why we go for this credit rating, and we discussed about different types of rating. So basically the basic difference of rating is basic types of ratings are sovereign rating, then we have short term rating, corporate credit rating. Very good. So then we discussed about the different agencies will give different ranking and what exactly it means. So we discussed about each like Moody's, Fitch, and S&P. We discussed about how they give the rating and what exactly it indicates. All these things we discussed in the last session. Okay. So even we discussed about benefits of your credit rating, both from the point of investors as well from the point of company. What benefit the investors will get if you go for rating, and what benefit company will get if you go for rating. And we discussed about the demerits of credit rating. One side we have advantage of going with the credit rating. At the same time, if you go with the credit rating, there are certain disadvantages or demerits. Those demerits also we discussed. The basic demerits which we found is possibility of bias exists, improper disclosure may happen, impact of change in the environment, problems for new companies. Obviously, for new companies they may not give them sufficient data, and downgrading by rating agencies may have a hamper on the image of the company. And also we discussed about the difference in rating. So we have different credit rating agencies are there, and methodology of each agency may not be the same. And because of the different methodology they have different ratings they give, and that may create a lot of confusion among the both investors as well as among the companies. Okay, so this is the demerits which we have discussed in the last session. So now going ahead, we'll discuss some of the top rating agencies in the world. Okay, when talking about the credit rating agencies, the most popular credit rating agencies in the world are basically top ones are Dun Bradstreet, This is one of the most renowned top rated rating agency in the world. And of course, you know the Fitch, it may be Standard & Poor and Moody's. These are the obviously in the newspaper and magazines and all. You might be heard about these four names. Okay, maybe done Broad Street, or it may Moody's, or it may S&P, Standard & Poor, or it may Fitch. So these four are highly renowned rating agencies which has a popularity of rating the corporates as well as the individuals. Okay. So now other rating agencies which of the global are maybe AM Best from US, you can say Bulwark Advantage from Australia, Egan Jones Rating Company from US, Global Rating Company from South Africa, Levin and Goldstein from Zambia, Oxto and Co from Nigeria, Japan Rating Agency from Japan, Rapid Rating International from US, and Credit Rating Information and Service Limited from Bangladesh. Even the crisis is from India. The crisis has been rated as the fourth best credit rating agency in the world. Okay. So let's come back to the. I said this one from the point of global context. Okay. So I'll come back to the Indian context. So in India also we have too many credit rating agencies. Credit rating agencies of India. So till now what the slide has shown, they are basically the global credit rating agency. I'm not saying the ranking for them. I'm not putting a rank based on rank. Just I have given the information about the global credit rating agencies. Now in India also we have plenty of credit rating agencies. Okay, to name a few, Onicra is there, credit rating agency of India, we call Onicra, and we have CRISIL, credit rating information service of India Limited, that is CRISIL we have. Then we have ICRA, Investment Information and Credit Rating Agency of India, that's ICRA. Then we have CARE, Credit Analysis and Research Limited, the CARE, and Duff and Phelps Credit Rating India Private Limited. This is not the Indian company, it's a global company. India has got a franchise of the global company. These are India, okay? And Fitch Rating, Fitch again, it's not an Indian origin, it's a global origin, but they have rating agency in India. Is it clear? So let's start with the one by one. So what exactly these things are? Before moving to the different credit rating agencies that exist in India, let's understand what is the process or what is the methodology involved in credit rating. Is that clear? So let's understand the process or methodology involved in credit rating. So the rating process is basically business risk profile analysis and financial risk profile analysis. When you talk about the business risk profile analysis, good work. When you are assessing the business risk, it's a good work what you done. But I think you might need just a little more detail right here. Just by collecting the business information or business analysis, it's not the end of your rating. So based on the business analysis, you cannot give the rating. To give the rating, what you require? You have to do financial analysis also apart from the business analysis. Of course, you cannot rate it without consider the business analysis. So suppose we are doing some industry, we are into some industry where the industry is totally a software driven, wherein it totally depends upon the technology. And technology, today what we call the trending technology, tomorrow it will be an outdated technology. The thing what we call, I'm damn sure that people might have not even used the floppy disk. Yeah, use the floppy disk, no? At least heard or seen the floppy disk? Yes, sir. Think it is something like the square shape. Okay, the magnetic disk was there, so in between there was a magnetic disk, and today people are using that floppy to keep the speaker. It was beautiful. So because even in my house, probably when we were doing projects and all, we were depending only on floppy disk. Okay, so like the space what the storage can have in floppy disk is very small. We have multiple floppy disks with us. Okay, so what to do with that? Beautiful, look was very beautiful. You can show that instead of spoiling the table, let me make as a tabletop, and we can keep the speakers and all. That's okay, different thing. Now, if you are trading a floppy disk industry, now you have to understand business here. What kind of business they are into? Financial they are doing very good. So I am saying 1990s, 1996, 1997, they ruled the market. The floppy disk they ruled the market. One floppy disk used to cost around 40 rupees to no, it depends upon the company and all. It is to reach up to 100 rupees one floppy disk. Okay, the store is very small. If you store is the 3-4 projects finished, so you cannot store further. And what happened afterwards? Then we have come out with the CDs. Okay, now some people still they are using CD and they are assuming that the DVDs also they are assuming that CD. Now CD has been then they will come with the DVD. Now still we have bigger they have. Apart from that, now we are using the pen drive. Now pen drive also gone. Now what they are doing? We are talking about the see. Initially when I use the computer, do you know what is the hard disk space of my the desktop? What I had initially. Once I completed my post-graduation, I bought a new one with my salary on beautiful desktop for my personal use. Do you know what is the space of that particular desktop? Which is less than your mobile space. What is space you have in your mobile? Which is lesser than 20 GB. Power people nowadays they consume, so probably in 1 month they consume that 20 GB data, correct? The 20 GB was the hard disk space. Now what we talk in terabyte. We are talking a 5 TB, 2 TB, 1 TB, like that we are talking. What exactly means 1 terabyte? You cannot imagine what is the size of the terabyte. Now what we are doing? We are going to the external hard disk, we are buying the hard disk itself. No question of storing inside. We are like how we are going to have the cassettes and all like that we are going to store. We can plug in, we can store. It does not. We can plug out and we keep it there. Like your books, we can store now hard disk. So that's what. So what I am saying is, when we are into that particular technology, what happens here? We are rating that particular technology. We don't know today the floppy disk is number one. The floppy disk has got huge demand in the entire world. But after 3 days, after 4 years, after 5 years, after 6 years, after 10 years, just imagine the moment the CD has come to the market, the floppy disk has been ran out from the market. So this is what we need to understand the business analysis. Very important. So not only financial analysis, of course, required business analysis. So business analysis also very much required. If we neglect the business analysis, obviously the rating what you going to give, because the customers are not going to use the rating for the today's purpose. You menu for the day and so you're going to see that menu and you're going to have it because that is for the day itself. But seeing today's menu, you cannot walk in after 2 days. Today's menu is different, after 2 days menu is different. You cannot fight with that. So 20th October 2020, you give menu of this one, I have taken a photocopy. Today why not masala is not taken? You cannot fight. He said today whatever is there, you take it. So for that reason, even business safety factor. So when you making a business analysis, so it's very important to understand what exactly things are, and based on the totally you have to rank it. So apart from this business analysis, not sufficient data for you to make the analysis. For that, what you have substituted by financial analysis. So both together we have to make an analysis of an entire industry, and then you have to do it. Okay, you can see here. This entire thing, this rating has been basically influenced by. So rating is basically influenced by 3 different forces. Okay, what are the 3 different forces?
Economy,
industry factor, profit and peer group comparison. So then, lastly, what is that? So here industry trends and all we have taken here. Here competitive factors, market position, key to success, size and diversification management. So this I'll come with the one by one. So first one, let me talk with the first one. Industry factor. Okay, industry factor plays a very crucial role. Here industry factor means what are things we are taking? Industry trends. So trends, what we are saying today, it is what we call the most trending thing. Tomorrow it is the most outdated thing. Okay. See, for example, when you join MBA, again class discussion. So when you join MBA, there is huge scope for MBA graduates. But I don't know when you pass out. Year or short time, 2 years time is very big time. Maybe demand will still increase. It will go to a very peak level, or it will come to the bottom. last year when your seniors passed out, the fate was, the COVID was at its peak. When your seniors passed, COVID was at its peak. People are, what they are doing? Instead of hiring, they are firing. And even though people they are giving 50% salary, at that time who will recruit them? Probably for you, second wave, probably we are talking about now second wave. With God grace, it should subsidize now itself. Otherwise, I don't know, the night curfew starts from today, it should not reach to the day. That's what we should expect now, at least at present. Okay. So, industry trends we have to understand. So, what is the industry trend here? In which direction it is going? So, what are the products they are manufacturing? It is in line with the trend or it is in reverse direction? So, we have to understand all those things first. Second thing is industry structure. What is structure of that industry? Will the structure is very awesome? It will go for a furthermore period, or that structure will collapse within few years. So, we have to understand what kind of structure it is. Market size of the industry. See, market is very important because can we expand the industry further, or it is already saturated? There are some industries which is already saturated. Whatever you do in that particular industry, it will not go beyond that. Say, for example, STD booths. Just I don't know your generation is. We are not of a too much different generation, but still we are seeing nook and corner. We used to see the STD booths, 1 rupee coin booths. But hardly we are seeing. Why it has happened like this? Because of mobile. Everybody has got the mobile. Now, previously, when I was a small kid, trunk call used to come. He doesn't have the telephone facility. My neighbor has a telephone facility. People, my relatives and all, they used to, with that STD board, they used to call to my neighbors the trunk call. What is that? First, we get image information saying that. So, in another 10 minutes, so you're going to get a call from XYZ place. Who play Bangalore, Mysore, like that, will get a call. And we are forced to go and sit to that particular house, and we are forced to wait in front of the telephone. If they get the line, fine. If they don't get the line, half an hour, 1 hour we have to wait, and again we are forced to go back. That was the situation. Today, within a very span of a second, I am not only reaching to the Haryana, down here, Mysore, Bangalore, I am reaching to global. That was what we call basically the market share. What is the market share as of now? It is already saturated, or still we have a lot of scope to expand our business. If we have a lot of scope to expand our business, obviously we can give good rating for that particular company. If it is saturated already, whatever good you are, tomorrow you cannot increase your business. You have to go with the same line. You have to go with the same line. You cannot increase your business. Okay. So in the same way, growth potential, market size, again market size, growth potential was hand in hand. So if you have market potential, a market size is very big, and market is not saturated, then we have to understand business point of view whether these business has got potential to grow to the next level. There are some people, what they do? They never imagine to take to the next level. Next level is building. So business growth has to increase. Okay, that's what important here. So then competition. So today, very competitive world. If I do something today, tomorrow there will be a person. If any model clicks, normally I am going to do a lot of research, and then after doing a lot of research, I am going to establish a small shop. For others, what is that? For us, they cakewalk. They replicate my model. That's it. See, for example, Zomato or Swiggy and all, before they came, do you know who the people who used to serve this one? Before this Zomato, have you heard about Zomato, right? Swiggy and all. Before this model has been usually worked by some people from Bombay. Dabbawala. Now, who is recalling Dabbawala now? Now, people, Zomato, Swiggy, they are doing better than they used to go with the cycle, they used to deliver things every day, they used to do. Dabbawala is famous in Bombay. Now, obviously, eventually, if they are not upgrading themselves, they are out of the market. The competition is very important here. So, never ever think that I have done something, so that will remain forever. The moment that competition comes, if your R&D is not good, R&D is not strong, you will be out of the market. Like your Nokia. Nokia is also one of the top no mobile industry. They are the top company. So what happened to the Nokia? Because they are not upgrade themselves, they are now there out of the market. Okay. So then that's what I am saying. Changing technology. If you are not adopting the changing technology, you are an odd man. Okay. So for that reason, so this so all these things, industry factors, all these things. So then some of the other factors like the competitive factors. Okay. So here the competition is the competitive factor, the Porter's 5 force model. That's what you learned in your internship, correct? Porter's 5 force model or BCG, Boston Consulting Group. So yeah, those are the models that's very important for us. Okay, those models will replicate how exactly industry may behave in the days to come. Okay, so market position, the key to success, size, diversification, management, all these factors they have to consider. If I keep on explaining, probably in 1 hour, probably I very good just to explain each one of them. Okay, so these one of the factors, these are some of the factors which influence, and then the most important factors, which is profitability, peer group comparisons. This is very important. So here, when I talk about this validation of company position, where I stand among the group. See, when I am comparing, there are two types of comparison: horizontal comparison, vertical comparison. Okay, you might have learned in the ratios, correct? What is horizontal comparison, vertical comparison? Say for example, let me take an example. If I get a marks of last interest, I got a marks of 5 out of 50. This interest I got a 10 out of 50. Now I'll pack my bag because double. I increase my marks double. Correct? No? Correct? No? Whatever it is in the secondary, what I am saying, last time got 5 marks I improved, 100% improved. Correct? 100%. 5 marks I got 10 marks. What I should say? Where is the position? I have done very good job. Should I say like that? Yes or no? I hope you are getting what I am saying. 5 marks was last month only. 3 marks, 4 marks. I just had a like example. So when I was student, I was not very much serious about the academics. Very hardly whatever I discussed, whatever I observed in the class, I don't know whether I have to observe or not. Whatever things I also observe, the same thing I will replicate in the intro. That's it. Hardly I used to open my intro. We are very happy if we get out of 25 or 60 intros, if we get more than 9, we will have a very happy person. But my friend was there. He gets if it's 30, 22, 23, 24. For 25, he starts weeping. We used to be very happy if we get around 10 plus. If we start weeping, if we get 23, 24. So that's again position. That's position matters. So never and ever imagine that even I am saying you, the way in the schools and all got the marks, that's only that again it depends upon you are a mug-up kind of person or really you are brilliant. The brilliant, you should be brilliant rather than mug-up. If you mug up the things and if you get good marks, that marks will never have any importance. And some people are there who got a gold medal in all these things. They are hiding the gold medal in the wall, but still they are in the moment. What is the use of the gold medal? So I'm not discussing that we should not good at academics. My intention of saying not that one. My intention of saying is, so instead of mugging up the things, you should be more in the subject. Then only that things will happen. So now coming back to that position. What I was saying is what for validation of company's position. So we need to validate the company's position, where I stand among the group. Okay, that's what I said. Horizontal analysis, vertical analysis. When I am a leader in the organization, when I am a leader in the organization or leader in the industry, say for example, Infosys should not compare himself with a recently started software company. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಯಾವುದು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಉಂಟುಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ Infosys ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So see, if the Infosys starts comparing, they have a 25% return, I have a 40% return. Can they compare with these companies? No, they should not. If I'm an industry leader, I should compare with the previous performance. If I'm an industry leader, I should compare with the previous performance. If I'm not an industry leader, just I'm not trendsetter, I'm a trend walker in the industry. then what I should do? I should never compare with my back. What it means? Compare with back is that I last time I was thinking the work I should not pack myself. Double pushing so where I should compare? I should compare myself with the industry. Industry average there. So there will be a small gauge, there will be a big gauge. We have average, industry average we have. I should compare the industry average. Then only I can say, so where I stand. That's what we call, so valuation, company portion, trends. What is the trends in the industry? So trends are, what the trends are going? The trends are going as per my, as per the company trends or the industry has some different trends. Industry very so it's very difficult for the, so very difficult for me to survey the industry. In which direction industry is going, I have to go in the same direction. ಯಾವತ್ತೋ ಒಬ್ಬಿರನ್ ಕಾಲದಾಗ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ today you know how the construction in the industry is. Whatever you know, they can do it. Cranes are there. Previously they used to put a steps and all, they used to lift all sands, everything they used to lift from first floor to 20 floors manually they used to do. Today that's not the scenario. Even if you're doing it, people call us mad. It's not required now. We have to do smart work. The crane is there, immediately we lift from ground floor to top floor. So that's what we had to be in training. Quality of earnings. Earnings is there for me. This time, earnings is because of some COVID-19, some medicines which are unwanted, unwanted, everything we have sold out. But next year, COVID will not come. Correct? If the COVID is not there at that time, what I should do? So that is what we call, so basically, quality of earnings. Earnings I got, but at what cost? At the cost of other thing, or it's a good earnings. So earnings, how I am getting the earnings. So maybe I invest in some shares, that share has got a peak, and based on that I have made a money. ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಶೇರ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಪ್ಪ ಶೇರ್ ರೇಟ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಸೊ ದುಡ್ಡು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ earnings. Tomorrow we don't know about that particular earnings. So that's what the quality of earnings and analysis of adjustments, that also we should do it. Peer group comparison, these are the things so which will tell us what is the rating of the company. Then followed by government risk and liquidity of short-term factors, and focus on what repayment ability of the firm. Here in this case, basically, I'll be talking about accounting, how they are going to maintain the books of accounts. Accounting tool they maintain, reporting and disclosure, analytical adjustment, all these things they are done as per the requirement or not. The second thing is governance risk. Okay. So ownership, board of directors, management practices, financial strategy, risk tolerance, accounting practices and internal control, all these things as per standards they are doing it around. Okay, so let me not focus too much on that. So as per standards they are following it around. Okay, so then we have other things like debt, repayment of debts and all those things. Focus on debt of service capability, analytical distinction with profitability, cash flow measures and ratios. So this is what basically we assess the individual companies, repayment ability, liquidity position, profitability position. So how they are repaying in the past, all these things we want to measure over here. So then again some of the other short-term liquidity factors are operating source and uses of liquidity. Whenever we get the fund, so what are the sources we have and what are the uses we have? Do the company has got the ability to repay the interest and principal on time, or the company has got some short-term liquidity problem? All these things they are going to assess, and based on that they are going to see to that how to do the rating. Okay, so now credit rating methodology by collecting all this data, then the rating is done. Till now what we have done? We have done work to start the rating. If you want to start rating, first we have to do the homework, then start. So step by step rating is first and foremost the information collected and then analyzed by a team of professionals in an agency. The first thing what they will, they are going to collect the information. What kind of information? It will be industry trend, it will be competitor position. So what are 8 different things what I discussed now? All these things they are going to collect the information. Who are going to collect the information? Professionals in an industry. I mean agency. The agency in that there will be a very experts will be there. They will know that they will know how to dig the things. See, always by seeing the face, you cannot. By seeing the face, I can say, so dull is terrible. But to really to say what exactly the problem is facing, you have to sort of diagnose. So that's what they do experts. Okay. So then, if necessary, meeting with the top management, suppliers and dealers, and a visit to the plant of proposed sites are arranged to collect the additional data. See, this is by additional data. I am only collecting some information, but the information is not sufficient. They are not self-explanatory. I require additional information. Then what I do? I go to the factory, I go to the company. So how you do your project? The same thing, correct? You want to include the person manager, financial manager, and so on, so that what the information or what doubt you have, you want to get clarified. See, suppose they got some answer, how they got the answer, they want to get clarified. So any other information they require, so what they do, they meet the top management or they will meet their suppliers. Suppliers, how they are supplying, are they getting the credit on time, are they making the payment on time? If they want any information, any such kind of information, what they do, they go to the concerned people and they have a meeting with those people. Okay. This team of professionals submit the recommendations to the rating committee. So this committee, what they do, this committee, experts committee, they visit to the stakeholders, and not stakeholders, may suppliers, may management, whoever it is. So they meet the stakeholders. After meeting stakeholders, what they do? So they discuss. Committee discuss this report and then assign the rating. So here before that, what they do? So this team of professionals, experts, what experts I said, no? This expert will submit their recommendation to the rating committee. So they have separate in agency they have separate committee called rating committee. These for experts. They will analyze the things and then give to the rating committee. And then what the rating committee will do? Committee discuss this report and then assign the rank. So they are assigning the rating for them. Okay. Rating assigned is then notified to the issuer and only on his acceptance rating is published. Once the rating has been done, will be some time for those people also. The rating is what you do. Nodappa nani stand mande idi data bandide. Neutral total mistake we are able to update it. We had to do some option for you also. No, whatever correct I cannot say because I am also doing something error. With the option you will say full marks for the half marks. Why again half marks I have to explain now. So same thing they will do. Okay, so the committee they give the rating for this Nodappa. We got A negative, double A, minus I got. Why you got? These are the parameters. Now, if they are not satisfied with that particular rating, they can reapply. They can question those things. So then, after getting the consensus from those people, if they, after their acceptance, they get it published in the consent media. Okay. Assurance of confidentiality of information. What are the information that they have collected from the stakeholders, from the business analysis, from the financials, whatever information that they have collected. So they are going to give only rating to the company, but they are not going to disclose any sort of information to the public. Okay. So once the issuer decides to use and publish the rating, agency has to continuously monitor it over an entire life of the instruments called surveillance. Okay. Once you have accepted that okay everything is fine, now you can publish. Once they publish, so what they do? They monitor their performance or however their progress they monitor till the what we said. So till it entire life of the instrument. So insurance has been issued, that debentures have been issued for a period of 5 years or 10 years. Till the completion of 10 years. Till the completion of 10 years, they have to monitor. That's what we call it as a called surveillance. So they do the surveillance till the life of the instrument. Life of the instrument and the debenture exposure or yaar trading together. Yaar say for example they are taking a rating for some exposure debenture. So till the debenture get matures, till the life of the debenture, they may give that rate. They will monitor that particular thing. Is that clear to all of you? So this can put in a graphical representation. So what they do, rating process, rating request to be done by the company. You should remember that rating request not be done by the on their own. So request should come from the, say for example, if I go for NAT accreditation, what I should do? I should apply for the accreditation agency that, so I wanted a, so what called accreditation from the accrediting agency. That's what we have to apply. So the request should come from the, so person who wants to use that particular ranking. Okay. So rating request should come. Then then what they do? They collect that, they gather the data and they analyze it. Okay. So they meet with the management if required. They meet with the management and all the stakeholders to collect the further information. Once they get that information, so rating committee they will assign that they will give the recommendation to the rating committee. Rating committee they will scrutinize, they will assess and assign the rating to the company. Okay. So then what happens? Advise the company for institution. Okay, if there is anything, so that is what is called, they can make the appeal. So that is they are not happy, if they are not satisfied with anything, they can go for re-appeal. So then after satisfying them, they will publish. After they are okay with everything, they will publish. Once they publish, okay, surveillance and annual review. They do surveillance in the entire life of the this thing, and so they are annual they are going to review it, and then how they review it based on the gathering data. So annual how they do annual review. So then they go for gathering of data for every year. So then process will continue, and then again they publish the rating. Every year the same process will continue. So the rating methodology will be done. So any queries we have now? By this I'll stop the class here.